Trib Live High School Sports Network is the official video and audio streaming partner of the WPIAL. We broadcast over 2,000 sporting events each year and cover 17 sports in over 170 schools. At HSSN, you'll find the latest in high school sports news, live and archive broadcasts, scores, standings, and much more. Trib Live High School Sports Network, your high school sports leader. All season, every season.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAT. Your home for the County of Champions.
Has a throw to first, and that's your ball game. Union has won its first ever WPIAL championship.
There it is. Champions, the Static Lancers.
Strike three. The Union Scotties, golden once again.
One gold not enough. How about 2 district gold and 2 state gold for the Lady Lancers?
The top local athletes and the top sports moments all featured here, live or archived at lcsportsnet.com.
9 seconds. Anderson into the corner. It's poised for 3. Shot! Take time.
With the throw again, directing traffic, going for the quarterback in the end zone. Touchdown!
Featuring over 100 broadcasts of county events in over a dozen sports. Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Two district champions in search of more gold on the final stop on the path to Penn State. It's the PIAA Semifinals. The Union Scotties, champions of the WPIAL, taking on the Bulldogs of Claysburg-Kimmel, the champions of District 6. The PIAA softball semifinals on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP. Well, along with Tyler Polk, I'm Don Rebel. We welcome you to our coverage of the state semifinals softball Class A here on Lawrence County SportsNet and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. James Dotson, Kelly Cleaver joining our team as well. Last step. Both these teams have already collected district gold, Tyler. Now they're looking for state gold, 2 wins away as we have hit the midway point of the PIAA postseason.
Yeah, on one side you have a Union team that, at least for girls' championships, they're used to being on this stage. They have 2 players from the basketball team that won states. On the other side, Claysburg-Kimmel, they're ahead of schedule. They have an insanely young roster, and Union is around the same. But really, when you take a look at Claysburg-Kimmel, they get it done a variety of ways, and they don't really make mistakes, which is rare for a young team.
Yeah, you mentioned it. Both these teams are extremely young. In the starting 20, 10 for each team, for Mike Barberini's Bulldogs and for Doug Fisher's Scotties, only 3 seniors total out of the 20 starters. Ala Casalandra, the senior third baseman for Union. Nevaeh Walter, the senior catcher for Claysburg-Kimmel, and Mackenzie Black, the senior third baseman for the Bulldogs. Extremely young, so you're going to be, these programs have somewhat established themselves already, but you're going to be hearing a lot more of them. But they don't want to, they're not worried about the future right now. They're worried about the here and now and being 2 wins away from a state championship.
Yeah, they're all focused on the now, and really watching Union out in Du Bois, this is a team that even if they get behind, they know how to flip that switch and get it right back in order for them. But this is going to be their toughest challenge outside, of course, if they make it to that championship game, because Claysburg-Kimmel, they have a strong starting pitcher and you can't really capitalize on mistakes against this team. Their last 2 games, no errors for them.
This game taking place at Norwin High School, east of Pittsburgh, a WPIAL school. Union's path here to Norwin today, 2 wins, 18-3 victory over Berlin Brothers Valley. They fell behind 3-0 in the top of the first, 18 unanswered to win it easily. And then in the quarterfinals, they defeated West Branch by a score of 5-2. Now our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Sienna, for an outstanding job.
Sienna Davis, our national anthem. Well done. Talked about how Union got here. Claysburg-Kimmel, champions of District 6, winners of 15 in a row. 8-6 victory over Fraser in the first round. Quarterfinals 5-1 victory over Chartiers Houston. In that game, Emily Cavander with 2 hits and an RBI. She allowed 4 hits and struck out 11. She is the starting pitcher as Claysburg-Kimmel on the field. Let's give you the starting lineup for Doug Fisher's Scotties of Union High School. Olivia Williams, the second baseman, leads off. Allie Ross in center field second. Addie Nogue in left field third. Mia Pruz, the sensational sophomore pitcher, hitting cleanup. Olivia Benedict, the designated player, is fifth. Tori May at first base sixth. Mallory Gorkax, the shortstop, hits seventh. Bella Cameron, the catcher, eighth. And Ella Casalandra, the third baseman, ninth. Williams, Ross, Nogue, Pruz, Benedict, May, Gorkax, Cameron, and Casalandra for Union.
Are you ready? Let's play softball.
And after this, Olivia Williams at bat. Tyler can put the Bulldogs on the field defensively. First pitch this afternoon misses ball one. Cloudy skies. We had some precipitation the last 24 hours, but forecast is for no more rain this afternoon. Fingers crossed. Called strike outside corner 1-1 to the left-handed hitting freshman. Williams, 485 batting average with 23 RBI. Grounds one to second. Bella Francona on to first, one out. The defense, Mr. Tyler.
Catching is number 22, Nevaeh Walter. At first is number 30, Zakira Bush. At second, number 32, Bella Francona. At short, number 6, Jaylee Swindell. At third base, number 14, Mackenzie Black. From left to right, the outfield, number 2, Caitlin Helsell. Number 1, Jenna Helsell. And in right field, number 17, McKenna Black. And pitching is Emily Cavender.
Pitch misses 2-0. Cavender 17-3 with a 231 earned run average this spring. Shot left field, base hit. Allie Ross, 1-out single. Brings up Addie Nogue, sophomore, 483 batting average, 2 homers, 24 RBI. You can probably hear on our mics the wind picking up here in North Huntington. Ball high.
I assure you, we're not in Kansas. We're in Norwood.
We hope we stay here. Both teams blue and white. Gray for the Scotties if you want to throw a third color in there. Yellow for Claysburg-Kimmel. And again, Cavender falls behind 2-0. There's a strike, 2-1. First inning is brought to you by Marcelloni's Pizza. Get an 8-cut topping for $9.99 or a 12-cut topping for $13.99. Call 724-657-1175 for pickup or delivery. Line drive caught by the pitcher on the first double play. Again, that number for Marcelloni's Pizza, 724-657-1775. Union done in the top of the first. We go bottom one. No score. This PIAA softball semifinals on the Lawrence County SportsNet is powered by LCAP.
Contractors, the Department of Healthy Homes needs you. From small to large residential projects, you can help families live safer and healthier with the quality work you do. It's rewarding in more ways than one. Call LCAP's Department of Healthy Homes today.
Looking for a unique way to expand your business? Advertise on the Lawrence County SportsNet and be seen by thousands of viewers in the area and around the country on over 100 broadcasts each year. Visit lcsportsnet.com and click Advertise with LCSN.
Starting lineup this afternoon for Mike Barberini's Claysburg-Kimmel Bulldogs. Emily Cavender, the pitcher, leads off. Bella Francona, the second baseman. Hits.
Works in Progress Painting wishes a successful and satisfying season to
Mackenzie Black, third base, fourth. McKenna Black in right field, fifth. Jaylee Swindell, the shortstop, is sixth. Jenna Helsel, the center fielder, seventh. Zachara Bush, the first baseman, eighth. And Lana Musselman, the designated player, bats ninth. Cavender, Francona, Walter, Mackenzie Black, McKenna Black, Swindell, Helsel, Bush, Musselman for the Bulldogs offense. How about the Scotties defense?
All defensive alignments brought to you by Madura Bonner Law, your community firm with a personal connection and individualized service. Left field, Addie Nogue. Center field, Allie Ross. Right field, Pepper Jen Dryzik. Third base, Ella Casalandra. Shortstop, Mallory Gorgaz. Second base, Olivia Williams. First base, Tori May. Catching is Bella Cameron, and at the circle is Mia Pruz.
Our Trib HSSN Softball Player of the Week this past week. Delightful talking to Mia on our Rebel Yell podcast. First two, high, 2-0. Pitcher v. pitcher here. Cavender, the junior, .519 batting average, 8 homers, 33 RBI. What a season she's enjoyed. Now 3-0.
Shortstop last year, and now is the pitcher for Claysburg-Kimmel.
Four-pitch walk to Emily Cavender. That last one not even close. Sophomore Bella Francona. .368 batting average for the young second baseman. 3 homers, 23 RBI. A lot of impressive offensive numbers in this Bulldogs lineup. As I mentioned, they have won 15 straight. Their last loss was to undefeated Everett, playing in the state semifinals in 2A this afternoon against Neshannock. And there's a strike. First one from Pruz evens the count at 1-1.
Yeah, this is a team, Claysburg-Kimmel, 26 home runs in total with this team, and a bunch of double-digit RBI players out there. This is a team that has offense 1 through 9 in the order.
High 2-1, and that's where Pruz has been missing here early on. Al Goddessart is our home plate umpire. Dave Lowry at first. Annette Goddessart, Al's wife, is at second. John Beachley third. It's a crew that is from District 5, east of District 6. If you're starting in southwest Pennsylvania, WPIAL, to the east of District 7 is District 6, then District 5. 2-2. Off speed, bounces up there, 3 balls and 2 strikes to Francona. District 10 to the north of the WPIAL, and to the northeast is District 9. And the ball hits Francona inside, so it goes as a hit batter. And Pruz said that there are times where it takes her a few batters to really find that rhythm and groove. Union hopes it's only a few batters.
I mean, last week with West Branch, both pitchers started off pretty well. They retired 5 of their first 6 apiece.
Nevaeh Walter.
Yeah, look
Catcher.
out for at third base Ella Casalandra, recently committed to Westminster. She's what James Dotson told me is a kamikaze third baseman. She'll come in on any threat of a bunt and just come right on the hitter. It's amazing.
Yeah, no fear. Here she comes. Bat pulled back. Now the throw to second, but diving back is Cavender. So
watch.
It was 1-0, and then looked like a pretty good pitch. Walter pulls it back. Go ahead.
And watch the shortstop as well when Casalandra comes in. She covers third just in case the runner goes.
Well-oiled machine defensively, called strike, and Pruz is now ahead 1-2. 2-1, nobody out. Bottom 1, no score. Union and Claysburg-Kimmel for a spot in the Class A softball championship. High. Another full count, 3-2. Excuse me, I'm sorry, 2-2. Count even. Pruz 2-2. Off speed, little flare, shallow left center field's going to fall in. Big aggressive round at third, and now the runner at second, Francona, thought that Cavender had taken off for the plate. She was halfway down the line, but Cameron didn't want to throw to second because then that might allow Cavender to score.
Yeah, that's a credit to Allie Ross getting that ball back into the infield quickly.
Well, that's what you want as a pitcher, off speed, have that hitter way out in front, but Walter's strong enough to push that into no man's land, that Bermuda triangle behind shortstop and in front of center field and left field. Called strike to Mackenzie Black. .413 batting average with 22 RBI, in a position here to add to that total. Takes a ball, 1-1.
The interesting thing is the 4 and 5 hitters, Mackenzie and McKenna, they are not related.
Line foul down the right field side. That's hard to believe, the way they spell their name and everything.
Yeah, I went right up to one of the assistant coaches for Claysburg-Kimmel and said, "Are you serious?"
1-2 again off speed, and again Black in front, but she's able to get a piece of it to follow off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. District 6 champion Bulldogs trying to strike first. Outside. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Off speed, line drive, base hit, center field. Cavender scores, bases will remain loaded. Throw to third again. Aggressive is Francona. Nice heads-up play by Pruz, but Mackenzie Black delivers an RBI single.
Yeah, again, they're waiting a little bit on those off-speed pitches. You could notice the hitch in the swinging motion as that went out in the center field. They know that it's coming, but it's just a little bit of a throw-off a little bit, but they're just able to get back on it.
A little double clutch, so they're not making solid contact, but they're finding the right spots to dump those little flares in. McKenna Black, a freshman, 364 batting average, 4 homers, 29 RBI. Mackenzie Black's 23rd ribby of this season. Makes it 1-0 Claysburg-Kimmel, 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out, bases loaded. Pitch is high off the glove of Cameron, but batting cage around home plate. No chance at all for Francona. 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
3 straight batters that Mia Pruz has been able to get to 2 balls and 2 strikes, so the last 2 times singles.
Swing and a miss. Saw McKenna move up a little bit in the box, and Pruz just powered one right by her for the first out of the inning. Freshman Jaylee Swindell, 333 batting average, 1 homer, 19 RBI. Now a double play could get the Scotties out of the inning. Low. First inning sponsored by Marcelloni's Pizza. Visit Marcelloni's Pizza, West Washington Street, or place an order online for pickup or delivery. Order a pepperoni roll. Sounds good. They're the Union softball team's favorite. Ground ball second, could be 2. Flip the second one, on to first. No! Bang, bang at first base. Swindell beats the wrap. Francona scores, 2-0 Claysburg-Kimmel.
That was a really close, almost a double play turn. I think that little bit of a flip by Williams was the difference. And she just picks it up and just swabs it over to Gorgaz. I think that goes over to May just in time.
I agree. Williams came up with it cleanly, and I think she took a step towards second, like as if to take it herself, when I think she realized, well, I'm not as close as I thought I was. The flip to Gorkaz, and darn near doubled up Swindell. Jenna Hensel fouls off the first pitch, second pitch strike, as Swindell will steal second. So Bulldogs at second and third with 2 out. Hensel, 286 batting average for the junior. Pruz 0-2. Misses 1-2. High and tight.
By the way, that stolen base is brought to you by Health and Motion Physical Therapy.
One, 2. Just missed outside. 2-2. Another batter that Pruz goes to 2-2 on. Aye, 3-2. First base open, but Pruz would like to get this final out. Not reload the bases. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Fouled off. Good cut by Helsel. Lifted in the air to center field. Allie Ross, a couple steps toward left center, makes the catch. So productive bottom of the first for Claysburg-Kimmel. 2 runs on 2 hits. A walk, a hit batter, and 2 left on. As we're done with 1, our first inning has been sponsored by Marcelloni's Pizza. It is Claysburg-Kimmel 2, Union nothing. You're watching the PIAA softball semifinals on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
I love what I do because coming in every day is different.
How can you not enjoy these kids coming up and hugging you and giving you these great smiles all throughout the day?
Seeing the progress that our kids make every single day is one of the reasons I love coming to school.
What should we do? We have fun.
LCAP Early Learning Centers is hiring. Help empower young minds in Lawrence County and become a superhero today. Apply at lcap.org.
Hey Scotty fans, it's Mrs. Ryan
and Miss Felina here on behalf of the Union Area Education Association.
And we want to wish all of our Scotties good luck this season. Go Scotties!
Second inning here at Norwin High School, brought to you by Union Area Volunteer Fire Department. Their 7th golf course, $75 per golfer, includes 18 holes, cart, food, and beverages. Prizes will also be rewarded. Call the station at 724-654-7115 to register your team. Our team here today, Tyler Polk, James Dotson, Kelly Cleaver, Chris Lackner in the house. All-star team. Mia Pruz leads off for Union, takes strike 1.
Kind of fitting that we have a state champion on camera here today.
That's right. Also a former Trib HSSN Player of the Week back in the basketball season. 1 ball, 1 strike to Pruz. Popped up in the infield. Look out. The pitcher and shortstop. Cavender and Swindell collide. But Cavender makes the catch and then warns all that when she calls it, she calls it.
That's the things you have with a young team right there. I mean, she's a junior, so she's got another year with the team, but still, you have to imagine she's the leader.
Yep, she's the veteran. Fouled off by Olivia Benedict. Nice catch, though. A lot of times you'll see that where players bump into each other after a catch and the ball pops loose. Lots of spin on those balls. Lose focus, and all of a sudden the ball is rolling away. 0-2. Cavender to Olivia Benedict. Ground ball right side. Second baseman Francona knocks it down. Plenty of time to regroup, pick it up, and throw out Benedict 2 away.
Batting 6, your first baseman, number 2, Tori May.
So much young talent on both teams, especially 9th graders. Well, now that school's out, I guess early 10th graders. Called strike to Tori May, junior first baseman.
She was the Melee Chiropractic Play of the Game last week.
Called strike. Cavender hammering that strike zone. May 361 batting average, 23 RBI on the season. 0-2. Fouled off. Both these teams so similar in many ways. Young, as we've talked about. Dominant pitcher. And some pretty good sticks up and down the lineup. You look at some of these numbers, averages, RBI totals, very impressive. Pitch misses, 2-2.
Your out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Crane Room Grill. Come to the Crane Room Grill any day this week. Then tell them you watched the Union game on LC SportsNet and receive a free order of homemade chips. Right now, Everett is ahead of Neshannock 3-0.
Battle of the unbeaten in that 2A semifinal. Lancers and Warriors.
Had to take the long drive out to Everett to watch them play Laurel, and let me tell you this right now, that had one of the more exciting third innings you'll ever see, I promise you.
Hard ground ball past the shortstop into left center field. Base hit for Tori May. I think the shortstop, Swindell, was expecting a bounce that never came. Well stroked by May. She has the second Scotties hit.
A lot of pace on that one up the middle. I think she was expecting another chopper, what it looks like, but May just managed to put her power into that one.
Mallory Gorgaz Jr., 356 batting average with 16 RBI, takes ball one inside. So Union trying to get a little two-out rally going here in the second inning.
Good start with this 6 through 9 in the order.
Inside, 2-0.
They were really a part of the group of players that changed that game against West Branch. May had a suicide squeeze sack bunt RBI in that situation. It scored 2 that had Union take the lead against West Branch.
Three balls and no strikes to Gorkaz. Called strike, 3-1. May at first, 2 out. 3-1, line fouled on the left field line. Just a tad out in front, Gorkaz.
Noticed it a lot with a lot of the hitters early in this game that they've been holding back just a little bit to hit these breaking balls. That was the one instance in which there was no hold back. There was just go.
3-2. Off speed, drilled foul again. Mallory, big smile on her face, knowing that she has come close to an extra base hit now twice. Now, if you're Cavender, you've come with the heat that was fouled, hit well. You've come with off speed that was fouled, hit well. 3-2. Called, strike 3. First strikeout for Cavender. No runs, a hit, and 1 left on as we're done with 1.5. Claysburg-Kimmel 2, Union nothing. It's the PIAA softball semifinals on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Castle Asphalt and Construction is driven to provide quality, cost-efficient pavement-related services to Western Pennsylvania. Every paving or construction service at Castle Asphalt begins with a thorough site inspection of the area to allow their team of professionals to become familiar with the unique conditions of your home or business. Once the site inspection is complete, Castle Asphalt provides you with a detailed plan of the design, cost, materials, and time of completion, so you know exactly what to expect during your construction. Visit castleasphalt.com to request a quote for your next project and make your dream design come to fruition.
Don't get left out to dry. Call the Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company for the fastest and most efficient bottled water delivery service in the area. Penn Ohio offers bottled water ranging from 16.9-ounce bottles to 5-gallon jugs, perfect for your next event or office water cooler system. Also, don't forget to ask about their custom labeling options. Visit PennOhioBottledWater.com for more information and to get a quote on their delivery services. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the sidelines, Penn Ohio has you covered.
Bottom of the second inning. Our second inning sponsored by Union Area Volunteer Fire Department. Be sure to follow as the first pitch is fouled. Be sure to follow the Union Area Volunteer Fire Department on Facebook for giveaways and raffles and to sign up your team for Saturday's golf outing. So Kira Bush leading off for Claysburg-Kimmel. 0-1, misses 1 ball, 1 strike. Bush, .333 batting average, 2 homers, 30 RBI out of the 8 spot. Not bad. 1-1. Misses low and inside. 2-1. Control, a little bit of a problem for Pruz in the first inning. Walked 1, hit a batter on a 3-2 pitch. And was deep in the count. A couple 3-2 pitches, 2-2 pitches. Not many clean bats for Pruz.
No, this is going on.
2-2 lift in the air to left field, right at the left fielder. Addy Nogue, 1 away.
5 of 6 had two strike, 2 ball counts. 5 out of the last 6. So yeah, there's a little bit of location issues. The fastball's going a little high, so you're just wondering what can do to change that up.
Lana Musselman, 462 batting average, takes ball 1 inside. The freshman, 12 RBI. She is the designated player. Emily Cavender, the pitcher, is on deck. Fouled off, 1-1 to Musselman. Called strike. And Pruz is ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes. RBI single by Mackenzie Black. RBI fielder's choice by Jaylee Swindell. 2 runs in the first for Claysburg-Kimmel. Swing and a miss. Ball drops, so Cameron will throw to first to complete the strikeout 2-3.
First play at first on the strikeout. That's 2 out.
2 out, and back to Cavender, who walked and scored in the first inning. Second week of June, called strike on the off speed by Pruz, and we got temps in the low 60s, and this guy's not complaining. Fouled off. I've covered some state games where it was just the heat was incredible. You a Heat guy, Tyler?
Miami Heat guy.
0-2. High, 1-2. Well done. Tyler Polk, my partner here, wearing his Miami Heat cap, knowing that he'll be shelving that after tonight for the season.
Nah, they got 1 more in them.
Swing and a miss. Impressive second inning for Mia Pruz as Claysburg-Kimmel goes down in order. Our second innings has been sponsored by the Union Area Volunteer Fire Department. End of 2. Claysburg-Kimmel 2. Union nothing. You're watching the PIAA softball semifinals on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $25 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and or all therapies necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Third inning here at Norwin High School brought to you by the Union Area Boosters. Big thanks to the Union Boosters for their continued support of Scotties Athletics on the Lawrence County SportsNet to call the third, fourth, and fifth. Tyler Polk.
First pitch inside on Bella Cameron. 1-0 is the count. Cameron batting .429 this season, 21 runs, 22 batted in. Ball 2 inside, 2-0 is the count. .2-0 count. Outside 3-0. Nice little breeze here in Norwin. Just picked up a little bit, dusted off some papers. 3-0 is a called strike on the inside edge. 3-1. Scotties, they are designated as the road team in this game, even though they're playing in District 7 territory. Hit on the ground to third. Black rambles over to throw, gets away from Zakira Bush. And Bella Cameron will advance to second. That's a throwing error at third. So a single and a throwing error.
Yep, bang, bang play. Great play by Black going to her left. Would have been very close at first, so give Cameron the single, and then the tough E5 as Black was making the throw off balance. And we'll have a runner for Cameron. Courtesy runner sponsored by Castle Asphalt. If you're looking for quality and cost-efficient paving and construction services, Castle Asphalt and Construction will make your visions for your projects a reality.
Ella Casalandra at the plate. Recently committed to Westminster. Squares down for a bunt. It bounces foul. 0-1's the count. Lorena Boyce is the courtesy runner for Bella Cameron. Pitch is high on Casalandro. 1-1's the count. Bunts were a big part of Union in their last game against West Branch. Tori May helped out with a suicide squeeze. It scored a run, and then the throw was offline, allowed a second run to score for Union to take a 3-2 lead on the way to a 5-2 victory over West Branch in the quarterfinals. Counts now 2-1. Wow, Casalandra is wondering about that one. A called strike, but it was in the dirt. 2-2. Incredulous, but she's back in the box with it. Pitch from Cavender to 2-2 is high, 3-2. We'll be back to the top of the order with Olivia Williams after this. The 3-2. Misses ball 4. So runners on first and second for Union. In this top of the third, we're back to the top of the order with Olivia Williams. Williams grounded out the second, her first time up, to begin the game for Union. First pitch to her is hit in the air to center field, and a diving catch is made. Jenna Helsell managed to just pick it before it touched the ground. An adventurous fly out the center and one away.
Whoa, what a tremendous play by Helsell. She came in. You're rolling the dice there. You don't get that, it could get by you, and there's going to be a lot of Scotties running the bases. Tremendous catch by Hensel.
And as we move, we lose every piece of paper here as the wind comes through. Allie Ross looks at a ball 1-0, and Ross hits it to center field. Tailing back is Helsell. She makes the catch. Tagging up from second is Bella Cameron.
Boy, I don't know if it was the wind, Tyler, or what, but Hensel almost had that go over her head. Another really good play by the Bulldog center fielder, as that ball had some late jump to it, and she had to leap to make that catch.
We were warned by the scoreboard operator for Norwin that if the wind picks up, it can tail balls off from center field and left field possibly. First pitch to Addie Nogay towards the feet of ball, 1-0.
Scotties looking a lot more comfortable, though, second time around facing Cavender, don't they?
Yeah, it felt like that was the similar thing with West Branch. Close shave for Nogay, 2-0. Two-0 count to Nogay. Hit on the ground, the sec short. Swindell, the throw over, gets Nogay. And that retires the side. So one hit for Union, and they leave 2 on, 1 error, but no runs scored. Top of the third complete. Thank you to the Union area boosters for their continued support of Scotties Athletic on the Lawrence County SportsNet, and we'll have the bottom of the third. Still ahead is Claysburg-Kimmel, 2-0.
When it comes to protecting those you love, the businesses you've built, or the things you've earned, you need someone you can trust. Who better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent? Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Weiland, Tracy Giddings, and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance and receive the personalized service you deserve. Are you looking to make a difference? Well, here is your opportunity. Lawrence County Child and Youth Services is looking for compassionate foster parents now. If you are over the age of 21, in good health, and wanting to help a child in need, we're in need of you. Receive free training and compensation by becoming a foster parent. Call 724-658-2558 and let Bill, Brooklyn, and Heather get you started. Make a difference and become a foster parent today.
Bella Francona in, fouls off her first pitch to her 0-1. Third inning is brought to you by Union Area Boosters. Big thanks to the Union Boosters for their continued support of Scotties Athletics on the Lawrence County SportsNet. 2, 3, and 4 for Claysburg-Kimmel. In this bottom of the third, they have a 2-0 lead here in the softball Class 1A semifinals. Counts now 1-1 to Bella Francona. Francona hit by a pitch and was the second run scored for Claysburg-Kimmel. Low at the feet, 2-1. These two teams have met before in the state playoffs in 2019. Union lost to Claysburg-Kimmel 11-7. It's now 3-1 as the pitch misses low. Three-1 count, called strike. Counts now full 3-2. These 2-strike counts for Mia Cruz have been feast or famine for her. The 3-2 is fouled off. Count stays the same. Cruz gets the call, ready whip it, the 3-2. Off the glove of Cameron. Ball called, so Francona is aboard to begin the bottom of the third. 2 out of 3 leadoff hitters in the innings for Claysburg-Kimmel has come aboard, both on balls, and now Nevaeh Walter, the senior, looks at a ball, 1-0. Seniors in the lineup for Claysburg-Kimmel bat 3 and 4. Up next is Mackenzie Black. 1-0 count. Scrubs low. 2-0. Back pick goes over to May off her glove, but it doesn't get away, so No harm, no foul. Two O's in for a strike, 2-1. Two-one count. As Lowe gets away, a wild pitch. Allow the runner to advance up to second.
Runner advances to second. Nobody out. Runner at second.
7-4-3. Stay close.
Counts now 3-1. The pitch is fouled off. 3-2. So back-to-back full counts for Mia Pruz. Last time out, it was a walk that allowed Francona to advance to first, and now on the wild pitch, she's at second. That just came out of her hands wrong, and meanwhile, the runner from second advances to third. So Francona is now at third, but based on balls, Walter at first.
Third baseman number 14, Mackenzie Black, to bat.
Now Mackenzie Black has a chance with runners at the corners and no one out. First pitch to Black, hit on the ground, first base side, foul.
Well, a lot of time left in this game, but the way Union has started to pick things up, threaten offensively, you feel it's only a matter of time before they get things going. You don't want to dig yourself too big of a hole here, though.
Yeah, they're used to putting themselves into this hole. But that's now 4 straight games in which they've allowed a lead. And this is hit on the ground to second. Williams couldn't handle it. The throw on to first is still in time. So a run scores. Francona, it's now 3-0 Claysburg-Kimmel.
Second RBI for Mackenzie Black. A couple wild pitches helping that one.
Next up is McKenna Black, the freshman, no relation to Mackenzie. First pitch to her is low for a ball, 1-0.
So in the first inning, Mia Pruz was missing a lot in the zone high. Now it's the other way. A lot of pitches low or bouncing up there.
1-0 count. Outside, 2-0. Yeah, it went from balls going too high to pitches now probably making about 30 or so feet before hitting the ground. 2-0 count. Swung on and missed by McKenna Black, 2-1. Two-one pitch. Off the glove of Cameron, gets it back in time to throw over to third. Gets away from Casalandra, but Walter makes it over to third. Two wild pitches for Mia Pruz.
3 this inning. One.
Yeah, 2 this inning,
Yeah.
3 total. Called strike, 3-2 on Black. 3-2 swung on and missed by McKenna Black. 2 outs. Runner still at third.
Number 6, Jaylee Swindell.
4 Pruz strikeouts. 2 times McKenna Black has been a victim.
Hill on the ground to second. Williams from her knees makes the play over to May. 2 retired aside. 1 run across for Claysburg-Kimmel. Extends her lead to 3-0. Thank you to the Union Area Boosters for their continued support of Scotties Athletics on the Lawrence County SportsNet. We'll go to the fourth inning. 3-0 Claysburg-Kimmel. You're watching the PIAA 1A softball semifinals on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
In need of a lawyer? Contact Medore Bonner Law, a boutique firm offering tailored legal services and over 120 years legal experience. County residents with strong family ties to the community, Jason Medore and Michael Bonner, established Medore Bonner Law to provide clients with legal expertise and personal attention. Guided by their professional staff, you can feel confident your rights will be protected. Call attorneys Jason Medore or Michael Bonner, or visit MedoreBonnerLaw.com for more information.
Just like going to the doctor, our homes need a checkup too. If your home is not properly weatherized, you could be at risk for symptoms that cause unhealthy ailments and higher utility bills. The Weatherization Assistance Program is the key to reducing utility costs and increasing comfort in your home. Services include an in-home energy audit to inspect your furnace and hot water tank, check for air sealing around windows and doors, and ensure adequate insulation and ventilation. Learn more at lcap.org or call the Department of Healthy Homes to get your checkup today.
And welcome back. We're in the top of the fourth inning here on the Lawrence County SportsNet, brought to you by Mahoning Township Volunteer Fire Department, proud supporters of Union Scotties Athletics. Be sure to follow the Mahoning Township Fire Department on Facebook for raffles and giveaways. Mia Pruz at the plate trying to help her cause. Ball low, 1-0, and this is the fifth straight game in which the Scotties have spotted a lead to their opponents. 2-0 count for Pruz. In the semifinals, they gave a 2-0 lead to Chartiers Houston. This is hit on the ground and gets through the middle hole in the center field for a hit. Pruz now 1 for 2. So 2-0 to Chartiers Houston in the semifinals. 3-0 to Carmichaels in the WPIAL Championship. 3-0 to begin with Berlin Brothers Valley, as we have a courtesy runner coming in for Union. That's number 16, Maddie Settle. Courtesy runner sponsored by Castle Asphalt. Castle Asphalt has been in the paving and construction business for 15 years, using top-of-the-line equipment and resources to guarantee that your job is done correctly and efficiently. Innovative methods combined with years of experience. Fouled off by Olivia Benedict. 0-1 is the count. Ball issued to Olivia Benedict. 1-1's the count. She grounded out to second her first time up. Benedict came into this game batting .463. It's hit on the ground, the short. The only play over to first, made by Jaylee Swindell to Zakira Bush. We're out number 1. Mia Pruz's courtesy runner, Maddie Settle, advances to second. Tori May, who had the play of the game against West Branch, is up to the plate. Her first pitch, called strike, 0-1. May squares down a bunt, and a good one. The throw on the first is in time. So 2 outs, the runner advances on, and that's another thing that Union worked on. It was bunts. Head coach Doug Fisher did not like the way that Union was putting down bunts in a practice. So the first time around in a game, he asked all 9 batters to lay down a bunt, no matter what. First pitch to Gorgas is a strike, 0-1. She struck out her first time up. Counts 0-1 with a runner on third. 2 outs to pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. One hit on the ground, third base side foul. Now 1-2 to Gorgas. Last year, she was the 3-hole hitter for Union. Now batting 7th because just on a haul, that's how successful the team has been in batting this year. Ball low, 2-2 is the count.
That wind picking up doesn't feel like the temps are still in the 60s, does it?
Feels like we're in the 40s. Feels like we're about to go to Heinz Field. Oh, wait. 2-2 is hitting the air to right center. It drops in. 1 run scores for Union. Making her way to second is Mallory Gorgas. She has a double. And Union cuts into the Claysburg-Kimmel advantage. It's now 3-1.
Scotties break the ice. See if that can lead to more. Good piece of hitting by Gorkas. Just reached out and lined it into right center field.
And that's been successful for Claysburg-Kimmel. They've been holding back a little bit to try to hit on those breaking balls. First time the Scotties were able to break through with that. First pitch to Cameron. Ball 1-0. Singled her first time up. Got fishing, and she swings and misses. 1-1's the count. 1-1 count. Outside, 2-1. (3-1) lead for Claysburg-Kimmel. 2-1, good cut, but missed 2-2. 2-2. Hit on the ground, the short. Swindell, the throw over to first in time. That will retire to side. Run across for Union. Off 2 hits, no errors, 1 left on. Go to the bottom of the 4th. 3-1 Claysburg-Kimmel on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Best seat in the house is on HSSN.
Bottom of the 4th. Here on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAT, the PIAA 1A softball semifinals. 4th inning is brought to you by the Mahoning Township Volunteer Fire Department, proud supporters of Union Scotties Athletics. Be sure to follow the Mahoning Township Fire Department on Facebook for raffles and giveaways. 7-8-9 for Claysburg-Kimmel as Jenna Helsel, the junior, due up first, in Zakira Bush, the sophomore, and Lana Musselman, the freshman. Helsel steps in, flew out to center her first time up. Retired inning number 1 for Claysburg-Kimmel. She fouls off her first pitch, 0-1. Claysburg-Kimmel last year were in 2A. They lost the 2A championship in District 6 to Southern Huntingdon. Fouled off by Helsel. 0-2 count. Then they lost to Conwell Egan in the 2A semifinals in the States, and Egan went on to face off against Neshannock.
Yeah, Bulldogs last year ended up on the eastern side of the bracket.
Had to deal with that this year with Carmichael's.
Yeah.
They were on the east side. 1-2 at dodgeball.
That's guaranteed a lot of long road trips.
2-2 is our count. Neshannock trails Everett 4-2 in the third. This is hit in the air to left field. Nogue underneath it makes the catch. One away here in the bottom of the fourth.
Out of town scores brought to you by Crane Room Grill. Call ahead, reserve your seat after the game, or place an order for takeout or curbside pickup. Dinner, homemade desserts, even Tyler's favorite, a crowler to go. Call to place your order, 724-656-1553.
Yes, that is. First pitch swinging for Zakira Bush.
See, I knew you were a crowler guy.
I mean, I like the chips. I'll be just happy with the chips. I got to go on the road out there. 0-1 count. Hit on the ground to second. Williams whip it. Throws over to May. It's out number 2.
Bulldogs have only had 2 hits. They were both little flares that fell in the first inning. Pruz, outside of a couple of walks that cost her a run in the third, has been in a groove.
Runs only given up in the odd number innings as a big hack from Lana Musselman misses. Strike 1.
7-4-3.
2 in the bottom of the first, 1 in the bottom of the third. 0-1 is low, 1-1. One more thing that's been an improvement, Mia Pruz in 2 strike counts has been able to either get the punch out or put the ball in play for our defense to make those plays. 2-1 is the count. Early on, 5 of her first 6 at 1 point were in 2-ball, 2-strike counts, unable to get that out. It was either a single and a run scored or a base on balls. Counts now 3-1. Musselman lifts that one to center field. Ranging over into right center is Allie Ross. She'll make the catch. And that'll do it for the 4th inning. Set down in order is Claysburg-Kimmel. Thanks to our friends at the Mahoning Township Volunteer Fire Department, proud supporters of Union Scotties Athletics. Be sure to follow the Mahoning Township Fire Department on Facebook for raffles and giveaways. 5th inning coming up, 3-1 Claysburg-Kimmel. You're watching the 1A softball semifinals on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Coaches, success in the spring on the diamond begins all the way back in the fall. Get your team ready for the spring sports season by joining the Western Pennsylvania Fall Baseball League. For nearly 2 decades, the WPFBL has hosted some of the top teams from the WPIAA and beyond to hone their skills in a competitive yet developmental environment. Over 60 teams compete in a 6-week fall season, which features Saturday doubleheader games in your region, followed by the playoffs for just $250 plus umpire fees. Coaches can choose to play based on a geographic location and school size, can choose to compete in the varsity division, and to get accustomed to 60-90 baseball in the JV division. For more information or to sign up for the WPFBL, call League President Brian Zarenza or visit WPFBL.totalcamps.com.
5th inning here from Lawrence County SportsNet as I try to regain composure from the song choices here. The 5th inning is brought to you by the fans and residents of Title Township. Special shout out to Jordan Rooney, George and Mary Augustine. First pitch, a strike to Ella Castellandra, 0-1. Christina Vitale and family, the Union baseball team, the Youth Spirit Squad, and multiple anonymous Union fans who have donated towards these playoff broadcasts on LawrenceCountySportsNet.com. And I also thank you for that because that's been able to give me some work here to state playoffs. So again, thank you so much for your support. 0-2 count, called strike 3 to Ella Casalandra. 1 out.
You didn't know the fox goes D-D-D-D-D-D-D-D?
I'm not going to even qualify that one. I'm not gonna lose my composure here. That song has flashbacks to a time that yeah.
When your B says broke.
No, whenever I had to go take care of my mom's daycare, they loved that song. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Olivia Williams, 0-2 count. The 0-2 is hit on the ground, right back to the pitcher, Cavender. She'll throw it over to first. Bush makes the catch. And it's 2 outs quickly here in the top of the 5th. Allie Ross, 1 for 2, a single. Last time up in the top of the 3rd, she flew out to center field. First pitch to Ross. About head high for a ball 1-0. One-0 count. Chopped foul right in front of us. 1-1. 1-1 count, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. That one can't curl down the first baseline, foul for Ross. Counts now 1-2. The Shattuck now trails Everett 6-2 at the end of the 3rd, so that undefeated streak is now in a little high water for the Lancers. The 1-2, a ball, 2-2. Both Lawrence County teams coming up against some stiff competition. Union fighting against the District 6 champions, Everett in District 5. Hit on the ground to short, and it bounces off the glove of Swindell and into left field. That's a tough play to give. I'm going to give it a single on that one because that's just trying to bend down and hit the scrubber. So a single for Ross. She's now 2 for 3, and now Addie Nogue comes up. First pitch to Nogue is a ball. 1-0. Nogue leads the team in doubles, with 31. 2-0 count. Now for Nogue. High pitch, 3-0 now, so Nogue trying to get on base. 13 walks to her credit so far this season. 3-0 count. A called strike, 3-1. Still a hitter's count for Union with 2 outs. And a runner on first, it's Ross. Three-one count. Misses low, ball 4, so that's the 14th walk for Nogue. Jill had the first. She represents the tying run, and here's the go-ahead run to the plate with Mia Pruse. Pruse 1 for 2. Owner of the lone run for Union in this game. First pitch to her is a called strike. 0-1's the count. 0-1 pitch is a ball, 1-1. Runners on first and second with 2 outs. 1-1's hit on the ground towards third, but foul. Now 1-2. Kavanagh only 2 strikeouts to her total so far. 1-2 count. Kavanagh gets the call to 1-2. Loops through into right field. Rounding third and heading home is Nogue. She'll score. And Union cuts down the lead one more time. It's 3-2. Pruz gets an RBI single. And she'll take a seat as she gets a courtesy runner, and it's Maddie Settle coming back in for her. Excuse me, that's Ross that scored. Nogue's now at third. Ball to Olivia Benedict, 0 for 2. Round out to the middle infielders. Second, the first time up in the top of the second to Short in the top of the fourth. The 1-0. Manages to get past the third baseman. Nogue scores. We're tied at 3. That was just a little blooper that popped over the head of the third baseman, Mackenzie Black. Union back in business. This game's tied.
Oh, that's definitely fair. It's not close. I don't know if we want to get them. Yeah, watch the umpires.
So that's count. So it's official. That was a little blooper just over the third baseman, Black, and thought that it was either a catcher or was going to go foul. It stayed inside the line. You honestly could not ask for anything better than that. You have the best seat in the house for that on the Lawrence County SportsNet. And now we have a mountain visit. Pontius Insurance trip to the mound. Make sure you take the time out to save money on your insurance. Call Dan Pontius, Jessica Whelan, or Tracy Giddings to get started today.
That's why you have a base umpire. And they're going to ask him to talk. There's no question. It's in fair territory.
We're going to have a talk with the third base umpire, the head coach for Claysburg-Kimmel. Is Mike Barberini. Barberini in its 23rd year as Claysburg-Kimmel head coach. Claysburg won PIAA championship appearance in 2014. They're one of the top teams across in their district, District 6. 8 district championships, 6 district runners-ups. In the championship game the last 2 seasons. Confirmation of Union tying this game up at 3 apiece. Possibly could be a melee chiropractic play of the game, but we have Tori May up the plate. (3-3) here in the top of the 5th. May trying to change that, but she misses for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Runner at third and second as well. Good eye from May as it's low. 1-1's our count. Settle at third. Benedict at second. Which is low on May. 2-1's our count. 2 outs, both runners in scoring position for Union. It's put across 2 runs so far in this inning. Called strike. 2-2.
Cavender got the first 2 outs in this inning. Single walk, single.
2 runs off 3 hits. As May hits it on the ground to second. Couldn't be handled by Francona. And now a play at the plate. It's safe. Olivia Benedict managed to avoid the tag down the line, and now to run down is May. She has a single, and she'll be able to be held up in third.
The tag was made.
Out of her glove.
Yeah, the tag was made, but on the tag, the ball, the catcher, Walter, was reaching so far that upon the tag, the hard slide by Benedict popped that ball loose.
So May gets a single and advances all the way to third. Now we have another.
No, that's an E4.
E4?
Yeah. Right at her.
Allie Ross says that's a play of the game nominee. So now just like that, the Union attack is back as they have 4 runs in this top of the 5th, and they're still looking for more with Mallory Gorgas at the plate. E4 officially for May. Her first pitch to Gorgas is a strike. 0-1. Doubled her last time up. She's 1 for 2, a strikeout in her first time at the plate. 0-1 count. It's in there for a strike. 0-2.
I think you got to also have to give Walter a tough error on that play. The
2 is high.
Benedict's out if she holds on, and when the ball got loose, that allowed May to go to third.
You'd say a catching error, so that would be 2.
Yeah, E4 and then E2.
Play. 1 and 2 is our count. There's the pitch. That one couldn't tail it towards the line, goes foul. Now it's still 1 and 2. Mackenzie Black feeling the effects of that, so.
Yeah, she turned a backhand that and ran right into May.
Maybe a slight whiplash effect as she moved her neck back after that, just trying to calm everything down for her. Claysburg-Kimmel was according to their head coach, Mike Barberini, saying that it was more of a rebuilding year. It stepped up at every facet, especially the young ones, the freshmen and sophomores. That's why they're here with it. So now the count's 1 and 2 to Gorgas. Mackenzie Black okay. Breaking ball misses high, 2 and 2. Two pitch. Swung on and missed, held on by Walter. That'll retire to side. Third strikeout, second in the inning for Emily Cavender, but big damage done by Union as they get 4 runs across. And they managed to leave 1 runner on at third, and that's May. So now we'll go to the bottom of the 5th. Union now ahead 5-3. You're watching the PIAA 1A softball semifinals on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
No 2 companies create the same way. Toshiba empowers the art of business by uniquely enabling businesses to work with tools designed specifically for them. In a constantly evolving world, business communication must be agile, efficient, and fast. Toshiba is the company that helps you manage it all, from paper to digital to screen and back again. Toshiba, empowering the art of business.
Winds drifting around here in Norwin. The winds of changes also for these Lawrence County teams as Union's ahead 5-3. Neshannock is now trailing Everett 6-5 in the top of the 4th. 5th inning brought to you by fans and residents of Title Township. Want to give special recognition to the Union businesses that have donated over the course of this historic school year. All misses 1-0. DeCarbo Funeral Home, Valentino Cheese, Michael Joseph State Farm, Parkstown Lounge, Jefferson Poultry, law offices of Bradley G. Olson. The love for Title Township runs deep. Damn shot on Kavanagh is whisked foul on the first base side, 1-1.
There have been 8 postponements of PIAA baseball and softball games today, most on the eastern side of the state. The only WPIAL team affected is Shaler baseball. Their game pushed back to tomorrow against Monsignor Bonner and Hershey.
6-4-8.
Two-one count. Kavanagh scoots out of the way for that one, 3-1. In case you're wondering about the other side of the bracket, District 11 champion Tri-Valley, that was postponed to tomorrow at Central Mountain High School, fouled away by Kavanagh. Counts now full, 3-2. They take on the third place team in District 6, who was defeated by these Claysburg-Kimmel Bulldogs in the semifinals. That's Glendale. And that's been a common opponent for Glendale in district championships over the years. That just bounces to the plate. Kavanagh will take the walker, second walk, charge to her.
Second baseman number 34, Francona.
7-2-1.
Francona getting the instructions from the head coach, Mike Barberini, at third base. Karen Duggins at first for Claysburg-Kimmel. Now Bella Francona steps in. First pitch to her is hit on the ground to short. It's just scrubbed over, and Gorgas is able to make the play as she couldn't. She had the dustpan it over, and she managed to just sweep it over to the bag and handled it in time. That'll be credited as an FC for Bella Francona. Cavendish is out. That'll be U6. One gone. And now Nevaeh Walter steps in. First pitch to her. Called strike. 0-1. Walter 2 for 2, a single and a triple. A 1 count for Mia Pruse. Pitch to her. Called strike. 0-2 count. Pruse, the Trip Live High School Sports Network softball player of the week and also the player of the game against West Branch, as she manages to get a jammer right over. And May handles it, but she throws it away into the third base side, and that'll allow a run to score. Francona made it over to second, had an extra run over to third, and the throw away by May. Officially a 1-3 and then an E3 scores Francona. 5-4 Union. Two away. For Mackenzie Black, a ball 1-0.
7-4-3.
May airmailed the throw, so that was where the error comes from. This is hit on the ground right back to the pitcher, and she'll just make the leisurely stroll over to retire the side. A run, no hits, no one error. That's all. So 5-4 as we played 5 complete. Thank you to the residents and fans of Title Township for sponsoring our 5th inning. As we'll go to the 6th on the Lawrence County Sports Network, and we'll actually stay with us right here. We have Chris Lackner running at the controls, so of course Dotson's running back, and it's just per usual per usual. It's always a fun time when it's Don Rebel, Chris Lackner, and Tyler Polk here, and now James Dotson's able to make it over. I think we're too late for a break, so we're just going to keep it here. But credit to Union. They've been able to fight back there. They did give up the one run in this last half inning. I'll turn it back over to Don Rebel to complete us here for the rest of this game.
Well done, Tyler. Thank you. Sixth inning brought to you by Marcelloni's Pizza. Get an 8-cut, 1-topping pizza for $9.99 or a 12-cut, 1-topping for $13.99. Ball drilled to deep right field, and it is going to be off the fence. A leadoff triple for Bella Cameron, the only Scotty not to bat in the 5th inning.
Boy, I was up in the air forever, and actually it managed to bounce not off the wall, what would have been the warning track, it looked like from my vantage point.
Ella Casalandra bunts, runner halfway. Now she's going to be tagged out on a great play by Emily Cavender. Throw to first, not in time. Cavender pumped like she was throwing to first. That's when the runner Cameron broke, and she was tagged on the fake by Cavender, who then turned around and made the tag, one unassisted on the out.
That's just a smart play right there. You can't coach that. That has to be just in the moment.
Mm-hmm. Indeed, heads up play. Saves the Bulldogs a run for the moment as Olivia Williams steps in 0 for 3. Casalandra at first, one out, and the ball hits Williams. And now 2 on with 1 out. Up until that pitch, Williams had been the only Scotty not to reach here this afternoon. Allie Ross got that big 4-run 5th inning going with a base hit, a 2-out single. Followed by a walk, base hit, E4, and then an E2. Line drive caught by the third baseman, throw to second, double play. Mackenzie Black, she had options. After catching the line drive by Allie Ross, she goes to second, and they double up Casalandra at second. The double play 5-4 quickly ends the top of the 6th. We go bottom 6 here at Norwin High School. It is Union 5, Claysburg-Kimmel 4. The PIAA softball semifinals are right here on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Building Block Baseball is a local organization dedicated to and actively involved in teaching and development of local baseball talent. 3B provides weekly baseball seminars from January through May to enhance local baseball knowledge for players, coaches, and parents. Building Block Baseball is available for one-on-one development programs, team instructions, and group sections. 3B also provides Lawrence County with their own collegiate summer baseball team. The 3B Barons showcase top collegiate baseball talents of the area. Visit buildingblocksbaseball.com for more information and for free downloadable documents and videos. Whether you're just learning the game, playing in college, or coaching a team, 3B can get you the building blocks of baseball today.
6th inning, sponsored by Marcelloni's Pizza. Visit them on West Washington Street or place an order online for easy pickup or delivery. Order a pepperoni roll. They're the Union Scotties softball team's favorite. 724-657-1775 for Marcelloni's Pizza.
And we just got the update coming through. Hunter Newman hits a home run to tie Everett and Neshannock at 6 in the top of the 5th.
Expected a good one between those two, getting one. And Neshannock coming back from a 3-0 deficit.
Out of town scoreboard brought to you by Crane Room Grill.
Swing and a miss on the 2-1 from Pruz to McKenna Black, who's 0 for 2, has struck out twice.
Tell them you watched the Union game on Lawrence County SportsNet and receive a free order of homemade chips.
Fouled off. 2-2. Black, Swindell, and Helsel. Hitters 5, 6, 7 due up for the Bulldogs here in the bottom sixth. Didn't miss by much, 3-2. Claysburg-Kimmel have scored their last 2 runs, one in the third, one in the fifth, without a hit. Leadoff walk leading to those runs. Called strike 3. Black down on strikes for a third time this afternoon. Swindell 0 for 2 does have an RBI. Fielder's choice in the first.
5 strikeouts for Mia Pruz.
Fouled off.
Fouled off into Ravine. We're never going to see that softball again.
3 errors for the Bulldogs, 1 for the Scotties. A lot of balls in play, and these two teams are used to their pitchers really getting it done. Drive to deep right field, and that ball is gone. Jaylee Swindell, solo home run, and we're deadlocked again.
And again, Claysburg-Kimmel, they have the power. They had 26 home runs coming into this game, and you can see exactly why this team has been one of the more deadly in the state playoffs. Swindell just got a good pitch on that one to hold, and see you later.
6-6-3.
Her second home run of the season.
Center fielder number 1, Jenna.
Over the fence in right center field. And some Claysburg-Kimmel fans out there looking for it. Souvenir for Jaylee possible. Jenna Helsel 0 for 2. Well, if the Bulldogs were to come back and win this game, that play in the top of the 6th inning, the play by Emily Cavender, the pitcher, on the fake throw to first and then the tag at the plate will be huge.
Yeah, and the heads-up play by Cavender, and now it's really important now.
2-0. Swing and a miss. Good cut by Helsel. Comes up empty, 2-1.
And think about that early on. There was a play at the plate for Union that the ball couldn't be held on by the catcher.
3 balls and a strike. And ball 4. Fifth walk allowed by Pruz to go with her 5 strikeouts. Zakira Bush 0 for 2. Ground ball third. Throw to second base in time. Nice job by Ella Casalandra. A bit of a risky play on the throw to second. A shorter throw for her, but a better jump for the runner, Helsel, who went in awkward at second on the slide.
Yeah, I mean, that's a risky play for her to put it over at second like that, but you could see she was sure in what she wanted to do. That's what helped her out in that situation. She wanted to go to second, and she made the play.
Lana Musselman 0 for 2, takes ball 1. Struck out in the second, fly to center in the fourth. Jaylee Swindell home run here in the 6th has tied the game. Ball high. Two-0. Now 3-0. Cavender, the leadoff hitter, on deck for Claysburg-Kimmel. 3-0. Ball 4. So a couple of walks, 2 on, 2 out. Top of the order. Cavender is 0 for 1, struck out in the 2nd, walked in the 1st and scored, walked in the 5th. Mia Pruz trying to keep this game deadlocked in the 6th. Big cut by Cavender. She comes up empty, 0-1.
707.
Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Huh? That's their first hit since the first inning.
Base hit to left field, bobbled by the left fielder, trying to score is Bush. Throw home, not in time. Tough hop for the catcher, Bella Cameron, to handle. RBI single for Cavender. Puts Claysburg-Kimmel on top.
No, they have one.
Nothing in them. So Bush at third, Musselman at second after the play at the plate, or excuse me, Cavender at second, Musselman at third after the play at the plate, and Bush scoring the go-ahead run. Cavender the RBI. Now Bella Francona looking for some insurance for Claysburg-Kimmel. 1-0 is low, 2-0. Two walks here in the 6th. One has come back to hurt. 2-0, lifted in the air to deep right center field. Look out, off the fence. In comes Musselman, in comes Cavender. It's a 2-run triple for Bella Francona. So Union 4 in the 5th to take the lead. Claysburg-Kimmel 4 here in the 6th to go up. Pontius Insurance trip to the mound. Call agent Dan Pontius, Jessica Weiland, or Tracy Giddings to get started today. PontiusInsurance.com. Wild 6th inning brought to you by Marcelloni's Pizza. Big defensive play for the Bulldogs in the top of the 6th prevented Union from adding to their lead. Home run by Jaylee Swindell ties it, and since Bulldogs have added 3 to go up 8-5. Ball 1 to Nevaeh Walter.
Stay close. 6-7-7.
1-0. High 2-0. Well, to say that Union can ill afford to give up any more is an understatement. They do have hitters 3, 4, and 5. Nogue, Pruz, and Benedict due up in the 7th.
Yeah, that's who you want whenever you're down.
Ground ball back to Pruz on to first base. Walter retired. But a big 6th inning for Claysburg-Kimmel. They score 4 runs on 3 hits. A couple of walks proved costly. And 1 left on. We go to the 7th. Do or die for Union. It's Claysburg-Kimmel 8. Union 5. It's the PIAA Class A Semifinals on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Whether you're hosting a big party, it's family dinner night, or you just need a place to go and watch the big game, the Crane Room Grill is the place to be. Need that something special for your upcoming event? Ask about the CR Brewing Company's custom brewing options to give your big day that personalized touch that your guests will never forget. Visit craneroom.com to see their full menu, or call in your takeout order now at 724-656-1553. The Crane Room Grill and CR Brewing Company, a winning combination.
To the 7th inning we go here at Norwin High School. 7th inning brought to you by the Union Area Volunteer Fire Department. Their 7th annual golf outing is this Saturday at Tanglewood Golf Course. $75 per golfer, includes 18 holes, cart, food, and beverages. Prizes will also be rewarded. Call the station at 724-654-7115 to register your team. 724-654-7115 for the Union Area Volunteer Fire Department. Well, Scotties need a rally. Addie Nogue leads off. 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Takes ball 1, 1-0. High 2-0. Well, walks aided Claysburg-Kimmel in that big 4-run 6th inning. See if Union can use the same mindset. Called strike. 2-1. Union bench cheering, thought that was ball 3. 2-1. Popped foul. Nogue, Pruz, and Benedict against Emily Cavender. 3-2. Fouled off again. Cavender in 112 innings pitched, 127 strikeouts coming into this game, but only 3 punch-outs here this afternoon. Swing and a miss, make it 4. Nogue down, 1 away. Mia Pruz. Big RBI single in the 5th. She's 2 for 3 with a couple of singles. Big cut, fouls it off. Oh, 1. Hot smash into left field, base hit. Every rally's got to start somewhere. See if Pruz's 3rd hit helps lead to something special. Olivia Benedict 1 for 3.
Waiting to see if they're going to use a courtesy runner in this situation.
They will stick with Pruz. She has had Maddie Settle run for her. Drilled foul, left side. One on, 1 out. Probably with the 7th inning, they want Pruz running. Ground ball, center field, base hit. Prew's on her way to third. Prew's rounded third. She will come around and score on an RBI single by Olivia Benedict. Union not done yet. They get the tying run to the plate. It's 8-6.
And a little bit lackadaisical for the center fielder, Jenna Helsel, and the right fielder, McKenna Black. That was the difference with Bruce.
We're going to have a pinch runner now.
Jendrysik, the flex, is coming in.
So Piper Jendrysik will run for Benedict.
Number 34, Piper Jendrysik. Timeout. Called by Claysburg-Kimmel.
So what you want anytime you're down to your last at bat is to get that tying run to the plate. Union's accomplished that with back-to-back singles. Benedict single to center with Helsel playing more toward left center. Just sort of rolled into no man's land, and Benedict wisely not taking the chance of trying to stretch that into a double. Not representing the tying run. You don't want to take any chances. Tori May, 1 for 2 with a sacrifice bunt. Line drive, right field, caught. Throw to first, but back is Jendrysik. May tagged it, but right at McKenna Black. 2 away.
Yeah, that's just tough luck right there. That's good. That's good contact. You're just wanting that to find a gap.
Mallory Gorkas, 1 for 3, doubled in the fourth. That was an RBI double. Ground ball, left side, fielded by the shortstop. Throw is late. Throw to second, ends up in left center field.
Oh,
they're going to try it. No, she's going to go back. The ball got away, but
she can't believe it.
Some craziness ensues, but Jendrysik did the right thing going back, or else a good throw. She would have been out. Gorkas gets the the infield single, her second hit. And now Bella Cameron, 2 for 3, tripled her last time up. Hits this one in the air to left field, and it is dropped by Helsel. 1 run scores, 2 runs score. Union has tied the game, and the go-ahead run is at second base.
Cardiac Scotties once again. I thought that one was surely game over, but it fell out of Helsel's glove.
It was skied by Cameron. Helsel was under it, reached up, and just could not squeeze it. E7. Both Jendrysik and Gorkas score. Kudos to Gorkas for not assuming that would be caught. Running hard.
So they moved over in left field for. They moved a left fielder over here for 0, and that's Riley Lehman, who's come in for Helsel. And also there is a pinch runner. Courtesy?
Yeah, it's courtesy for the catcher.
Okay. Yep.
It'll be Boyce, I assume, right? Yep. So they make a change in left field. The Bulldogs do. Riley Lehman now out there, swing and a miss by Castellandra. So Union has tied the game. 3 singles in the E7. 4th Bulldogs error, by the way. High. 1-1. My goodness.
Went from heartbreak to back awake just like that.
High, 2 balls and a strike.
We got a lot of picks for play of the game.
Ground ball, center field, base hit. Boyce around third. Scotties on top. A 4-run 7th. Gives Union a 9-8 lead.
Man, this team fights and fights and fights and fights and fights and fights some more. What an inning again for the Scotties.
Williams takes ball 1. 0 for 3. Two and 0. Casalandra at first, the go-ahead run for Union. Base hit left field, and it gets past the left fielder. Casalandra to score from first on the base hit E7.
Second E7 in this inning, and it's the 2 different players.
So Williams the single and the E7, no RBI. 10-8 Union. Williams at second. 9th player to bat, Allie Ross, pops it up. It's going to be out of play. 1-1.
It goes from devastation to elation so fast.
Tori May lined out the right for the second out with 1 run in and a runner at first. Gorkaz keeps it alive with a base hit. Both Gorkaz and Jendrisic score on Cameron's reaching on the E7, the drop fly that would have ended the game. Casalandra with a base hit. Williams with a base hit. 5 runs in, 3-1. Called strike 3 and 2 to Allie Ross. Three-2. Called strike 3. Scotties send 9 to the plate. 5 runs on 5 hits. 2 very costly Bulldog errors. And 1 left on. Now it's do or die for Claysburg-Kimmel as we go bottom 7. Union 10, Claysburg-Kimmel 8. It's the PIAA playoffs from Norwin High School on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in the Shannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
7th inning continues, and it's sponsored by the Union Area Volunteer Fire Department. Be sure to follow the Union Area Volunteer Fire Department on Facebook for giveaways and raffles, and to sign up your team for Saturday's big golf outing at Tanglewood Golf Course. Mackenzie Black, the only Bulldog not to bat in their 4-run 6th. 2 outstanding pitchers in Pruz and Cavender, but 18 runs have been plated in this one.
It's that type of game. Speaking of which, to give you an update on Everett and Neshannock, Everett has taken back the lead. It's 9-6. And that is your out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Crane Room Grill. Come to Crane Room Grill any day this week. Tell them you watched the Union game on LC SportsNet and receive a free order of homemade chips.
You also get your pulse checked. This has been a crazy one. 1 ball, 1 strike. To Black, 1 for 3 with a couple of RBI. Fouls it off. Pruz ahead, 1-2. Dropping ball, left side, good play. Castellandra, throw to first in time. Well done by the Scotties third baseman.
Even better pick by Tori May in that situation as well. She had to scoop down for that one just a little bit.
Bulldogs would need 1 base runner to get the tying run to the plate.
7-2-1. Pitch count.
Mia Pruz currently has 126 pitches.
Called strike. McKenna Black, rough day at the plate for her. The freshman has struck out 3 times.
7-3-1.
Pruz 5 punch shots for the game. Line foul down the right field line. 0-2. Pitch is low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jaylee Swindell, who homered back in the last inning, on deck. High, 2-2.
That's just how it goes. You start a rally, and then the other team starts back with one, and suddenly you got to do it again.
2-2. Fouled off as Black stays alive. Like a good heavyweight boxing championship. They're just going back and forth at this point, throwing haymakers. Two from Pruz. Off speed, called strike 3. And the last hope for the Bulldogs is the freshman Jaylee Swindell.
Next batter, your shortstop, number 6, Jaylee Swindell.
8:32.
Swindell was 0 for 2 before the solo homer that at the time in the 6th tied it at 5. Keeps it alive with a base hit to left field. And Claysburg-Kimmel a chance to bring the tying run to the plate. Jenna Hensel, 0 for 2, walked her last time up.
Let's go. Let's get this right here.
Didn't mean to, but ball fouled off the check swing by Helsel.
9-6-4.
Oh, 1. Low, 1 ball, 1 strike. One. Popped. Is it playable? No. Foul in front of the Union dugout. Good hustle by Castellandra. And now the Bulldogs down to their final strike. Swindell at first. Tying run is at the plate in Helsel. 1-2. Off speed high, 2-2. 2-2. Fouled off by Helsel. Still 2-2. Drama from North Huntington. 2-2. Called strike 3. And Union is on their way to Happy Valley.
Another Scotty dog pile. Mia Pruz with the breaking ball. I want to see if I can get a picture of this on here, James, real quick. Don't know if I'll be able to. I wanted to see if I could get a replay of it if you can, but he doesn't have replays. But regardless, that one, the bottom just fell out of it. It was a perfectly placed pitch. What a game between these two teams.
Yep. You see, well, you may or may not see, but a little emotion on Emily Cavender's face. Nothing for the Bulldogs to be hanging their heads about. That was quite a battle on both sides, and I'm sure that these two programs will meet again at some point down the road. But for now, Union can make their plans for Penn State and the PIAA softball championship. Claysburg-Kimmel, bottom of the 7th, no runs a hit. They leave 1. Final score, the Union Scotties 10. The Claysburg-Kimmel Bulldogs 8. 7th inning sponsored by Union Area Volunteer Fire Department. Their 7th annual golf outing this Saturday at Tanglewood Golf Course. Call 724-654-7115 or follow them on Facebook for more details. Post-game coming up. You've been watching the excitement of the PIAA Class A softball semifinals on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
When injuries get you sidelined, don't trust just anyone to get you back on the field. Visit Health in Motion Physical Therapy in Shenango Township. They want to get you back to the top of your game as quickly as possible with certified orthopedic and manual therapies. At Health in Motion, you receive quality one-on-one time with a board-certified physical therapist. Get the next generation of physical therapy to help in your recovery. Health in Motion is the first PT clinic in Western Pennsylvania to use the Nuvie, the neurobioelectric stimulator, in their therapies. Their technologies can reduce your time on the sideline from 3 or 4 weeks to just 3 or 4 days. Don't wait for months to see improvement. Notice a difference after your first visit to Health in Motion, keeping you moving.
That was awesome.
I love what I do because coming in every day is different.
How can you not enjoy these kids coming up and hugging you and giving you these great smiles all throughout the day?
You guys ready? Seeing the progress that our kids make every single day is one of the reasons I love coming to school.
What should we do?
We have fun.
LCAP Early Learning Centers is hiring. Help empower young minds in Lawrence County and become a superhero today. Apply at lcap.org.
Looking for a unique way to expand your business? Advertise on the Lawrence County SportsNet and be seen by thousands of viewers in the area and around the country on over 100 broadcasts each year. Visit lcsportsnet.com and click Advertise with LCSN.
Business communication must be agile, efficient, and fast. Toshiba is the company that helps you manage it all, from paper to digital to screen and back again. With smarter printing, you are unleashed. The office is wherever you are, and Toshiba makes it seamless to print whatever, wherever, and whenever. Our mobile printing applications allow you to print or scan to both Toshiba and third-party MFPs right from your mobile device. Toshiba, empowering the art of business.
Hey Scotty fans, it's Mrs. Ryan and Miss Felina here on behalf of the Union Area Education Association.
And we want to wish all of our Scotties good luck this season. Go Scotties!
Back at Norwin High School, we welcome you to the postgame show here on Lawrence County SportsNet and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. We're a wild one, to say the least, here this afternoon. The Union Scotties prevail. They knock off Claysburg-Kimmel by a score of 10-8. We'll look at some of the numbers coming up, but we're going to talk to winning head coach Doug Fisher right now of the Union Scotties. Doug, congratulations. Can we now, is it safe to call you guys the cardiac kids, the way things have been going
absolutely.
here?
Yeah, I almost had like 3 cardiac arrests there out there today. So, yes, they've been deemed that.
It's, I mean, considering all things, with the youth of this team, and I know they've been playing a lot together, but the fact that no matter what happens, we saw it here today, we've seen it early in the postseason, they go down, it's like they don't blink. It's like they know something good's about to happen.
Yeah.
Talk about that. Is that something you guys talk about to them, or?
Oh, I mean, all throughout the whole playoffs, I think we've been down.
I'll get this closer to you.
I think we've been down the whole playoffs first, and fighting our way back, we never doubt each other. We bat good 1 through 9, and it's just, there's no doubt. If we got a chance at the plate, there's no doubt.
Yeah, but every game, the further along you go, the bigger the stakes. And yet again, this team falls behind and, fought their way back. But then when you fell behind for a second time in the 6th inning, it didn't look good, but you guys still were optimistic. The bench was loud and positive.
It was, and I give them all credit in the world, because any other team, they would have given up, and we'd have been walking out of here a loser.
What's going through your head when that ball is hit by Bella to left field? A high ball, she skied it. If it's squeezed, it's game over.
I was thinking in my head the whole time, I'm like, wow, that's high. That's really, really high. Kind of praying it in.
I kept looking at the left fielder, Caitlin, and she was under, but the feet were shuffling.
Yeah, that's what I was watching, and then it got behind her there a little bit, and I was like, whoa. Yeah, that was.
As an athlete, former athlete too, that on that particular play, going through your head, the wheels are spinning. This is it. This is it. This is it. But it was hit so high, it almost gave her
too much time
to think about it.
Too much time to think about it. That's what I always tell them. It's usually that or a routine ground ball or something that's really easy, and you just blow it because it's too easy.
What were your thoughts on Mia's performance here this afternoon?
Oh, again, you can't say enough about her. She's stone cold. We're down. She's starting to struggle a little bit, getting a little, fatigued a little bit. The bats come back. She re-energizes her batteries and goes out there and takes over.
Yeah, 3 hits offensively, really up and down. I mean, you got to be proud of this lineup you put together because everybody right now is contributing.
Yeah, everybody, top to bottom.
Makes your job easier, right?
It does. No, I can't say that.
Well, you guys, I guess the other Class A game was postponed. Will you do some traveling to that tomorrow to try to check it out, or whoever you end up playing?
That's it.
All right.
Yep. I try not to look at anybody because then you get all this and then you try to overcoach it, and I don't. We just play our game and go. If I can't win like that, I'm not doing it.
Keep it simple, right?
Yep. That's it.
Very good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Heck of
I
a job.
appreciate it.
Doug Fisher of the Union Scotties, their head coach. What a comeback here today. Not once, but twice this afternoon, including being down to their final out as Ella Casalandra kind enough to join us.
Hi.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, crazy game, right?
Yeah.
What are you thinking out there as this game's unfolding? You guys fall behind, but you've been there before, right?
Every game, the whole playoffs so far.
Fight back.
Yep.
Take the lead. Then they have the big sixth inning. Was there any doubt creeping in at all as you guys went to the seventh?
No, our team's we can rely on each other good enough for everything.
Is that, as the senior leader on this team, is that amazing at the calmness, at the belief this team has with a bunch of young players?
Yeah, it's amazing.
What do you do do you try to be vocal?
I'm probably one of the loudest people you'll ever meet. So, and you could ask Dotson. He tells me all the time, I'm probably one of the loudest people you'll ever meet.
Well, I mean, right off the get-go, you guys meet. You're the captain. You meet at the plate. You go over all that dog and pony show.
Yeah.
And then you come back and you're like, let's go.
Yep.
Ready to get fired up.
Yeah.
I asked Coach, I want to get your perspective. You would have been on deck when Bella hits the high fly ball to left field. If the left fielder makes the catch, it's game over and your season's done.
Yeah.
What were you thinking as you were watching that play unfold?
When she hit the ball up in the air, I thought it was out. I really thought she was out. And when I saw it drop, I was like, oh, crap. It's my turn now. I got to go. And I had a pretty slow start to the game, so I was a little nervous about that. But my coach, Fred, told me something, and it just kind of stuck with me.
Can you share that with us? Or?
Yeah, he told me when I went into the box for my at-bat, he said
this is the at-bat in the seventh?
Yes.
Okay.
He said, you've put 4 years of your life into this sport. He said, put it out. So I tried, and I did, I guess.
You came out with the big base hit that scored Bella. I don't even know if Bella was still running at that time. Was it Bella at third base?
I believe it was Bella.
Okay, so she scores in what was the go-ahead run. You get the game-winning RBI. You later then came around to score in that wild and crazy seventh inning. So, obviously now it's down to one game. You guys won't know who you're playing until tomorrow now. The other game was postponed. But it's got to feel pretty good now that you guys can somewhat take a breath before you start preparing for the championship.
It feels amazing. It really does.
Is there going to be a little team get-together here this evening? Or
every game after, when we're all finished, we usually go out to eat. If Dr. Ross
Coach Doug picks up the tab, I assume?
The school does.
Oh.
So.
Wow. That makes it easier for him.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Ella Casalandra, the senior leader of this really incredible Union Scotties squad. They score 5 runs in the seventh inning to win by a score of 10-8. Not one, but 2 comebacks here this afternoon at Norwood, Tyler.
Yeah, just a great game on both sides. It's tough to have a loser in this one, but both, when it seemed like there was their last gasp, they stepped up and proved some more. It was just that Union just had the last little bit of fight, and that was the difference. And so many things we have to give away today. So first, I guess we'll give our play of the game.
Okay.
Brought to you by Melee Chiropractic. A great play usually involves great teamwork. One of the main advantages of Melee Chiropractic has its team aspect with their 3 doctors, Dr. Melee, Dr. Argiro, and Dr. Bowser, all learn from each other new tips and tricks to help keeping you feeling your best. And the play of the game goes to the player you just talked to, Ella Casalandra. She had the single that really got everything going for Union. And, again, it's so tough But there's so many great plays, but that was the one that stuck out.
She drove in the what would be the game-winning run, and then later scored an insurance run. Your heart goes out to Caitlin Helsel, the left fielder, who could not squeeze that ball for Claysburg-Kimmel. But in all honesty, when I was talking to Coach Fisher and talking to Ella, I made the point, and I believe this because I've been in that situation before, when that ball was hit so high that it gives you, as the fielder, as you're camping under it, time to think about, this is the game, right? If I squeeze this, we win. We're going to the state championships. And too much time to think. The ball pops loose. Great news for all Union Scotty fans as it leads to our play of the game with Ella's single. But your heart does sort of go out there to her. I'm sure she's beating herself up a little bit.
You have to look at it like this for Claysburg-Kimmel. That was the first time that a freshman came up with a play that you don't want to happen, but it's just some things as a freshman you'll learn from those, and that's a team that's just unreal. I mean,
they'll be back.
8 freshmen, 3 sophomores, 2 juniors. This is a team that's built for years to be right back here, and they're going to advance on.
Yep, that's a great point. Their time will come. It's not going to be this year. It's as Union will be representing the West, if you will, in the Class A state championship game.
And also, there's an update right here. The winning streak is over for Neshannock. They fall to Everett 9-6.
So one county team heads east, the other comes back west, comes home. But again, what a season for the Neshannock Lancers. What a run. It's a historic run. They're in the record books, longest WPIAA softball winning streak. And they also have youth on their side, so they're not going anywhere either.
No, not at all. The future of Lawrence County softball is seeing Laurel out here. They have some great players coming up. It's just going to continue rolling, and it's 8 out of 9 of the last years, or 9 out of 10. Surely it's going to be 10 out of 11 very soon with those teams. But one more thing to give us, we have to give the player of the game. It's the LCAP player of the game. So many great ways LCAP is improving the quality of life in Lawrence County. Head Start and Pre and PA Pre-K Counts programs. Children under the age of 5 can receive free quality preschool at various locations around Lawrence County, and it's a tough one to give because we could give it right back to Mia Pruz, but we also have to look at the battery mate Bella Cameron. So I've been told that we'll give that as co-players of the game. Pruz, of course, killing it already. They already had the picture they taken. They decided to double up in the shirt.
That's funny. That shirt could probably fit me.
Well, XLs are all we have left, gentlemen. So.
XL's all we have. Reminds me. No.
I wasn't. That wasn't me looking for a free shirt. No, I'm sorry. I'm just saying that as big as it was with these two squeezing in, that's then that would fit me.
I mean, it's not like everywhere else. I mean, I've seen XL shirts everywhere, and I'm going like, well, I wear a large, so you got to create your own stuff around here. I mean, that's just how it is.
Well, Mia bear down in the circle when she needed to. Her final line here this afternoon, 7 innings, 8 runs, 7 earned, 6 hits, 6 walks, hit a batter, 7 strikeouts. It's a very good team she's facing. So, she again came up big when she had to. And then the 3 hits at the plate, 3 for 4 for Mia, and Bella doing a tremendous job. Single in the 3rd, big triple in the 6th, and then the high fly ball that was scored in E7. But that really is what kept it alive. Again, I think if it's a routine fly ball, this game would have been over 10 minutes ago. But the fact that she got so much under it made it a difficult catch, and one that wasn't made, and she was able to bring home 2 on that and then later score. So good selection of Mia and Bella as our co-players of the game.
Yeah, and you think about it, she had the triple, and then she was going to try to come home, and it was a tag by Emily Cavender that seemed to be the one that would spell doom for Union, but they just kept on fighting. That's a team that just doesn't know when to quit.
Win number 20, a memorable one for the Scotties. They're now 20-3, headed to Penn State. They'll be participating in their very first PIAA state championship game. Claysburg-Kimmel falls again short in the semifinals. They're now 1-5 all time in the semifinals. Bulldogs season ends at 22-4, and wish nothing but the best to Coach Fisher and the Scotties later this week. I think that'll do it. Did we take care of all the business? Yes.
Yes, we did.
Again, kudos to my friend, James Dotson, for the great operation he has put together here. Lawrence County SportsNet, all you great folks in Lawrence County should be very proud of him and proud of the sponsors, how they've rallied around this network and allowing him to do what he does so well. Kelly Cleaver, the fine, outstanding Union basketball player, also kudos for what looked like she was freezing out there in the parking lot, doing great camera work. Chris Lackner for his failure to play a commercial in the top of the sixth inning. We thank him. And Tyler Polk, a pleasure. I think it's the first time this spring we've worked together.
Yeah, I think the last time we worked together was the Mackay Valentine buzzer beater.
Well, I tell you what, I guess we should work together more often. Some thrills every time we hook up. All right, so for the team, I'm Don Rebel. Thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoyed it. If not, something's wrong. It was a masterful performance by two outstanding softball teams. The final score, Union 10, Claysburg-Kimmel 8. You've been watching the state softball semifinals on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.